What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. Little Monday here after Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully you had some time off from work, got a chance to kick back, spend some time with family, eat some good foods, and of course watch some Lakers basketball. So Lakers Talk Daily as we do Monday through Friday. Had a couple days off last week, but back in and ready to go. And I want to preview the Lakers coming up against the Philadelphia 76ers a little bit later today. Early tip-off. 4 o'clock tip. So pregame is going to be at 2:30. Travis and Sliwa show still happening. Mesa and Ireland. We're just going to take an hour off of each show and have a couple shows as we get ready for the pregame show. And it should be fun. So make sure that you're tuning in. Okay, so a couple things here on the matchup against the Sixers. Now, I can't really talk about the Lakers and the Sixers until I talk a little bit about the Lakers and the Cavs from Saturday. Kind of catch us up to speed a little bit of what's been going on the last couple of days. Lakers are right in the heart of a 4-game road trip. And in this 4-game road trip, they were going to start out in Cleveland. And they were going to start out in Cleveland without Cam Reddish, without Gabe Vincent, without Jared Vanderbilt, and without Rui Hachimura. So all 4 guys. Now, Rui's not even making the trip for this road trip that the Lakers have. So we're not going to see him for at least a few games, and we'll see if it's any more than that. So, Laker fans, I thought Saturday's win was as impressive as a win as the Lakers have had this year because the guys that they had out, because Donovan Mitchell came back after being out for 4 games, because you're out on the road, because it's the start of a 4-game road trip, because LeBron had a really bad game, and I know I don't say that often, but it's the truth. LeBron had a bad game, and the Lakers still found a way to win that game. I'll say it again. I was very impressed. I was appreciative that the Lakers were able to put together that type of performance. And the reason why this is going to lead me to the Philly game, Lakers won that game because Anthony Davis was great. There's nothing else to say. Anthony Davis was outstanding on Saturday night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So this was his stat line, 32-13. And they also had 3 blocks and 2 steals. Took 20 shots, was 13 of 20 from the field. Got to the free throw line 7 times. He was aggressive. He wasn't waiting. He was going at guys. He was creating fouls. He was hitting his jumper. He was doing a little bit of everything for the Lakers. And I know that doesn't happen all the time. I'll use as an example the game before against the Dallas Mavericks. Only took 10 shots. Didn't take a shot in the fourth quarter. So there's clearly areas of his game that he could be a lot better in. Excuse me there. Almost drowned right there. If AD does not have that type of performance against Joel Embiid and the Sixers tonight, how the Lakers are going to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I know. Against the Cavs, Bron was really bad. He was 1 for 9 from 3, 8 of 23 from the field. Took a couple shots, made a couple decisions at the end I thought might cost the Lakers the game. You don't expect Bron to have a couple bad nights in a row, but you're going mano-a-mano against arguably the best player in the NBA in Joel Embiid. So here's what Embiid is doing so far this year. 32, 11, and 6 dimes a game. As interesting. I was looking at this and kind of getting ready for the pregame show, getting some notes together. I'm like, Embiid's averaging 6 assists a game, shoots almost 50% from the field. He's an 88% free throw shooter, so you really got no way of stopping Joel Embiid. It's about stopping a lot of these other players, but I want to see the mano-a-mano, Embiid versus Anthony Davis. I think that's going to be a fun matchup, and obviously certainly something to pay attention to. Now, they got a lot of players. It's not like they're just depending on Joel Embiid, but he's the head of the snake, and we know how important of a player he is. Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, DeAnthony Melton. So they got some players that, obviously are all contributing. I think they got 5 or 6 guys a game that are scoring in double figures. So keep that one in mind. As far as the actual matchup against Philly got off to a really hot start. They traded James Harden. Everything seemed to be vibing, and now they're okay. So since they got off to, I think they started the season out maybe 8-1, something along those lines. They lost to Indiana, lost to Boston, beat Atlanta, beat Brooklyn, lost to Cleveland, lost to Minnesota, and then won their last game at OKC. I was actually watching that game while the Laker game was going on. That game was just wrapping up, so got a chance to watch some of that one. Philly overall 11-5. If you go look at the NBA standings right now, they're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. Lakers 10-7. Yes, 10-7. Just want to make sure there. But Lakers have won 7 of their last 9. So Lakers are in a little good mode right now of playing Lakers basketball, much better than what you were hoping for. So, or actually exactly what we were hoping for. But when they started out that season 3-5, you're saying to yourself, man, is this just not a good team? Things are kind of starting to come together a little bit. So big one tonight against the Sixers. Hopefully you guys can be a part of it. Subscribe to our channel here on 710 on ESPN LA with Lakers Talk Daily and all the other content that we're putting up. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. I'll see you guys back tomorrow. We'll react to the Lakers and the Sixers. We'll get a chance to do that tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'll have Lakers Talk and kind of expand a little bit more. Thank you, Lake fans. Appreciate you guys tuning in.